How valuable are starting cores? The Ottomans, for example, were previously nerfed by removing their starting cores on Anatolia, but their ability to gain a free core on Constantinople and their starting cores on Albania are both contributing factors to their strength. The Timurids, for example, are incredibly boosted by their starting cores on their subjects, as well as on Ajam, as they mean that if the Timurids are able to resolve their succession crisis, they're able to annex their subjects instantly, and have a much easier time expanding into Persia due to the aforementioned Ajam cores. Cores mean that when land is conquered, it doesn't cost you overextension. It means you don't have to spend admin points, and if you use the Reconquest TB, it also leads to a significant reduction in the aggressive expansion generated. So my question today is, if I give a country cores on the entire world, how will they perform? Well, I sat around considering which country to best do for this. Initially, I considered a tag like Rome, as it's a country that doesn't exist day one and would be interesting to see pop up as an OPM from a revolt or something. The issue with that is they would be a revolt tag needing Roman culture, and Roman culture isn't exactly lying around in 1444. Then I considered other tags like Lithuania, but the issue with Lithuania is in most games they tend to get absorbed by Poland into the Commonwealth, so it'd be very underwhelming. As such, I eventually settled on the classic meme. Ulm. Let's give Ulm cores on the entire world and see if Ulm can actually do something with those buffs. I actually initially made this as just a script I ran over my game code to change it just on a local save, as it were. However, I actually decided to make this into a mod, so if you also want to give Ulm cores on the entire world in your game as well, then you can install the mod that I'll be linking down below as always for your enjoyment. With that mod salesmanship out of the way, we should be able to get into the video now and look at what does, but before we do get into that, we have a couple things to get out of the way. A like on video would be appreciated, and a subscription would be amazing. 44k subs is here, let's go. Let's go for 45k now. We really are scaling. Anyway, enough self-shilling. What cursed universe have we brought ourselves upon now? So, here we are in EU4. Everything looks about as one would expect. So far so good, nothing too unusual. Click around on Austria and Hungary. Nothing is majorly changed. Hungary still has their random core on Croatia. France still has their cores on England. You know, everything's normal in that regard, and nothing else has changed. Apart from, of course, a little bit of a twist, you know. Ottomans still have their cores in Albania, right? And that's going to be about a very, very small country here that we're very close to clicking, and that's this nation of Ulm here. Because if we click on it, we'll see that, oh, this looks so stupid. Ulm has a core on the entire world. They've done it. Ulm has cored the entire planet. And to really rub it in just how extra poetic it is, not only have they cored every single habitable and potentially habitable province, like even like the uncolonized provinces, right? They've also cored the wastelands. Those are all Ulm cores, and they've cored all the sea tiles. Like every single sea tile is also a core of you know, of Ulm, right? So like the east coast of Greenland, natural Ulm land. If we take a look at something like randomly in the Pacific here, right? Like the West North Pacific Drift, absolutely natural Ulm borders. The Western Altulian Trench, 100% Ulm. There is a weird exception though, one thing that managed to slip through the cracks. Out of every wasteland, from the deep Amazon jungles to Central Australia, well, you've spotted it. Central Africa, a place so goddamn uninhabitable that even Ulm was unable to core it. I don't actually know how or why this one managed to slips through the cracks when I was writing the code. But there we go, Ulm does not actually technically possess a core on Central Africa. That is the one exception, that one wasteland. Everything else, Ulm has a core on. And yeah, that's it. That's all the changes we've done. Right then, shall we get into the lobby and see how it goes? So here we are on Ulm. If you take a look at our economy, we have one province, one state, 15 development to our name. We make 2.5 ducats. Everything's looking fine. We have minus 35 prestige. Yeah, that's another point. We do have a couple uncontested cores, which does mean, rather unfortunately, we don't get to have prestige anymore. So that's just something to bear in mind. Like, we just don't get to have prestige. That's gone. Okay. It's a bit unfortunate, but, you know, we do our best. And on the diplomatic map mode, we desire a bit of land, don't we? We desire a very small bit of land. If we go into Observer here, actually, so just let the AI do their thing. Yep, so they desire everything that they actually look at right now. Okay, fair enough, because I don't think they can desire land they haven't discovered yet. So they can't desire their cores in, like, America or anything, even though they absolutely have them. And that brings us to a second point, because Ulm actually has 50 years to get the ground running, right? Because they have until 1494 until the first round of these cores goes away. And when it does, all they'll be left with are the Germany cores. Now, the Germany cores should last a little bit longer. If you take a look at something like this, yeah, it'll be until 1594. It's 150 years for the Germany cores. But the non-German culture cores, if we take a look at the culture map mode here, the non-German culture cores, those are going to be gone in just 50 years. So Ulm needs to get a move on, and they need to get a move on fast. But I believe that's all said and done. So let's run it for 5 years just to see if it crashes and manages to run, despite Ulm having, cores on random bits of England and on the, I guess, random sea towers like the coast of Holland and the North Sea are all Ulm cores as well, which is poetic. So yeah, let's knock the speed up and see if it actually manages to do 5 first years. See you on the other side. So here we are in 1450, and Ulm has done absolutely nothing, actually, entirely at all. They've sat on them, they've built up their money, they have 149 ducats in the bank. After AFKing for the first 5 years, they've decided to not spend any money on army maintenance, and they have corruption because it's NAI, of course it is. They're not even at force limits, so yeah, they've definitely taken some innovations, and they've done absolutely nothing with all of this stuff. They've also decreased what they desired to be a bit more reasonable now, which I guess is honestly a bit disappointing, considering, come on, Ulm, you have cores in the world, you want to use these, right? Come on, Ulm, you can do it. But yeah, no, that's about it. The rest of the world's looking pretty normal. France is killing England, nothing too unusual there. Cassio's killing Granada. Yeah, so far so good, nothing too special to see here. So I'll run this for a bit more and see if Ulm can get anything done. Breaking Ulm news. Ulm has expanded. I repeat, we have expanded. We now have 2 provinces and 1 state core. The average economy of 45% though tells me that it's probably going to be in a trade company region. So if we take a look at... Okay, we now own Demnate. Where is Demnate? We haven't revealed any random bits of, like, Africa on the map, so it's something, somewhat... Okay, I'm just going to cheat. Demnate. I see. So the Portuguese and the Castilians beat up the Moroccans and forced the Moroccans to give Demnate back to Ulm. So they now own a monument. Ulm has expanded to 1 extra province, and they now own 2 monuments. Go Ulm! This is all part of Ulm's greater plan for world domination. Okay, 1452, they've taken Demnate in the state of Sus, because of course they have, and they've immediately set up a Ulm trade company in the area. All right. Fascinating development. Okay, I guess they're right next to the gold mine, so they can go for that. I wonder if they will. But there we go. First Ulm expansion has been confirmed in 1452. Breaking Ulm news. I repeat, we have breaking Ulm news. Ulm has managed to find the dev button, and they have managed to press it once. Right? I can see Ulm has gone down administrative ideas because they're going for the core creation cost reduction for their world conquest. Have they not realized they have 3 cores on everyone? Maybe they're doing for the gov cap, and they've actually paid for their armies. They've paid for their armies. They might be doing something. Okay, they've taken a bit of a stab here, but whatever. They might be doing something. It's the first time they've paid for their armies since 1444. They might go for it. Who are you going to declare war on? Oh, come on, you can do it. Go for it, quick war. I believe in you, right? Oh, new units. Yep, good. Got Miltech 5 now. Yeah, that's good. 20. You can go for anyone in the world. Literally anyone in the world. You have Reconquest CB on. You can do it. Go for it. Oh, you can. Come on. Start a war, please. Please start a war. It's 1463. You haven't done anything. I mean, come on, Ulm. Even Gotland has expanded and now owns like random bits of like random new holdings in Estonia and Latvia. Like, what is this? You're being shown up by Gotland, and Gotland doesn't even get any extra cores in the entire world. Come on. We have breaking Ulm news. I repeat, breaking Ulm news. Ulm is at war with Augsburg because Augsburg declared war on them and they're losing. Did you get literally no friends? You've got Bregnes. I mean, you might be able to win this once you recover your troops, or this might be a migration. You're just gonna let them siege you, aren't you? You're letting them siege you, aren't you? Alright. Well, I guess you live here now. And, I guess you're now Sunni. So that's... You did it. You flipped Sunni, you've Migrator to Damnate. I'm not sure what the game plan is. Are you... It's still inside the Empire? You've completed an estate agenda? No. No, you're not in the Empire because you're Sunni, so you can't join the Empire. So your current game plan is what, necessarily? You have 2 provinces, actually. Wait, you do have 2 provinces. Where do you get the second province? Oh, it got on back because of unlawful territory. But you're no longer in the Empire, so you've moved your capital. Which now means that the unlawful territory is going back to attack that doesn't... And you're now at war with Morocco. Are you going back inside the Empire? I think you're going back inside the Empire, aren't you? Okay, and Morocco's going to take a while to piece you out because... Of course they are. They need to... Okay, and now you're fighting them. Okay. Might have been short-lived, but this is all part of Arm's plan, okay? They want to get full annexed. I'm not sure... I really don't know what the plan is here, actually, at all. What are they doing? I think them not being a free city was a really big flaw. I think Castile giving them that province, here was a massive troll. Yeah, I think they're about to get annexed. I think they're not long for this one. Nope, they're here. They're still here. Are they now a Vast? Wait. Nope, they are a Sunni republic inside the HRE. They're back? Are they actually inside the Empire? Yeah, they're back inside the Empire. Fascinating game plan. They are now Sunni. They've guaranteed them the autonomy, though. All of that was to flip. Okay, they're cooking. They now desire the world again, so that's good. A bit less desires on Morocco, probably because Morocco made them give up cause, if I had to wager a guess. Yeah, Morocco made them give up cause on themselves, so that probably is okay. A bit less of their world conquest plan. They give up their Morocco cause to become Sunni. All right, they're cooking. They have a plan here. Okay, they're gonna work something out. They're now Sunni and they're inside the Empire, so that's not good for the heretic prince. I still am not sure what the game plan is here, but they now have 3 provinces. Wait a minute. How did they get 3 provinces? How have they done that? Where on God's green earth is that? Oh my god. There has to be a better way of seeing provinces they own, right? Okay. I see. They've gained Indian colonies. All right. I went into the subjects tab to see the trade companied land. Well, they've hit India. So that's something. They don't know what India is or why they have it, but they're here. They're in India. This is all part of Ulm's master plan. Now that they're Sunni in India, while being part of the Holy Roman Empire, they're going to use this to achieve something. I still don't know quite sure what, but they're going for it, okay? I trust the system, trust the process. They have 20 years left before they run out of all their cores, but you know what? They're there. They're sitting there, 3 provinces, that a bit under occupation, mostly by Kashmir separatists, but you know, who isn't occupied by Kashmir separatists these days? You know, it happens to the best of us. And they still have their administrative ideas going, so it's all... And they've met Afghanistan now, which wants to invade them. But you know what? It's like, it's all part of the plan. Trust the system. Alright, we have bad news. They've unfortunately lost the province. I believe the Kashmir rebels, I think they got their way, and they don't own that anymore, so... They're back down to 2 provinces, but this is okay. This is still part of the plan, I think, maybe. I'm not sure what the plan is, but I'm sure they're following it, okay? It does also involve never paying for their troops, because we all know paying for troops is actually illegal and should not happen. But, you know, it's trust the system, okay? See, they're already back to 3 provinces, and now they actually have 2 states, so... You know, maybe they can, Tarek, that's something. Where's Tarek? Okay, well, it's another Sunni province. And they're almost coastal with an inland sea. I think the Ottomans gave that to them, but they have it now. Look at them go. And they're now fighting the Great Horde. The Almora conquest. Almdeg the Great Horde. They're gonna do it. I don't know if they will necessarily be able to fight that. I don't know how they're going to get over there, but... And they are fighting the guy. What was the plan here necessarily? But what was the thinking? Yeah? Okay. It's still part of the plan, though. It's all still part of the plan. They have 14 years to use their cores before they will expire, though. I repeat, 14 years left. New Ulm development. I repeat, Ulm is now coastal. They've landed in... I think this is Madagascar? Yeah, that's Madagascar. Oh my god, they now border Mahafale. I repeat, Ulm borders Mahafale, which is also doing really well at this game, apparently. Going from an OPM to, like, many PM. So, yeah, Ulm has landed. They now have a coastline. I'm not sure what I feel about Ulm's first colonial expansion going into India and then getting some slaves. But you know what? I'm sure Ulm has all the plans all figured out, and they will do something with this. Okay. Did they even trade company this? No, they didn't. They didn't even trade company this. They're just keeping it. And there's the peace deal. They've lost Ulm. Okay. They still have Ulm. Wait, they've lost everything. Oh, for God's sake. Did they... Oh, I think they were forced to release by... Yep. And now this land is back. Yep, okay. They lost it pretty bad to the Great Horde, so they kind of... They're back to being an OPM. They have... It's all part of the plan. They've also, I think, had their capital raided. Yeah, because they've been... So they had their capital development stolen by the Great Horde. Come on. Oh, breaking Ulm news yet again. They've expanded yet again, I think, to a new colonial area. Egypt, really? What? Where is in Egypt? Jesus. Oh, for God's sake. Really? Really? Why did they take the Gaza Strip? Of every province to goddamn take Ulm. Really? You took the Gaza Strip. Why? Well, that's a development, and Mammoth doesn't have a core in it, so yeah, this is just Ulm righteous land, I guess. Yeah, they have it. They trade companied it. Well, with that said, though, it's not too long until those cores expire. 1494, just 6 years left. Hopefully they can get some wars going now. They can use the wealth out of the Gaza Strip to, you know, fund any kind of territorial expansions to get their cores back. Come on, Ulm, please. Have you got any good allies? No, you're guaranteed by malware. You've opened defensive, you haven't got the morale out of defensive, but, you know, you're doing something. Oh, well, you're at war with the second Augsburg... Oh, for God's sake. Not again. What is the game plan? Why is malware involved? I guess because they guaranteed them, but... Yeah, I don't think they can get over there. And hey, look, Persia formed. That's neat, but something tells me Augsburg desires your land. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. So what's going to be the plan then? We let... isn't this just going to bankrupt you? Though. No, I guess you're not losing money considering the fact that you don't have any troops. But you've built a light ship. And you're building... I think you need anything that isn't a light ship right now, okay? I need you to invest into anything that isn't a light ship. Maybe if you can expand by a couple extra provinces. By someone feeling bad for you and giving you some land. Maybe you'll do something with this, okay? Because they're going to piece out malware eventually. They've called in, like, everyone now. Like, eventually malware's going to be like, yeah, do your thing. Have fun over there. But hey, big Albania. That's neat. This is getting looted to the ground, though. Yep, this has been looted, and you're very stable for some reason, but yeah, no, You have high war exhaustion, and you're decreasing it. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's good, but you know how I can fix the high war exhaustion not being full occupied. And to be fair, you've rebuilt your army. That's good. Oh, you now have you built a Gaza the Gaza's 1st, 2nd, and 3rd regiments to go retake your homeland. Why is it in Gaza? Arm does not want this video to be monetized, does it? But you know what? They've rebuilt their army. They're ready to go retake the Gaza's Latin Knights. Ready to go and retake Ulm. And other territorial possessions of. But it's 1494, which means come November. And everything outside of Germany will no longer be claimed by Ulm, right? Yeah. And there we go. They're now an OPM. Their capital in Gaza. Are they still in the HRE? No, they're out. Okay, they're out of the HRE now. Okay. Which does mean that I think this might be it for Ulm. Their cores on the world are greatly diminished. They And Siena, apparently, okay. And bits of... Why did they... Until 1505? I guess because they were contested at some point, would be my best guess. Yes, they have cause like Nagai and Great Horde because they were contested course, technically, for a little bit. But currently they're just an OPM in Ulm. Not in Ulm, sorry, in Gaza. They really could have picked any other province. I don't know how long they'll manage to survive, considering they have... I mean, they're still guaranteed by Malwa. That's got to mean something, although that didn't really help them. Let's see, what do they desire? What's the Ulm territorial desires? Well, they want Germany. That's good. They want bits of Clements, and they still want some bits of Morocco, and bits of India, and bits of Nagai, but not much else. And they want Cyprus. Specifically Cyprus. They don't have a core in it, they just really want Cyprus. Okay. I guess their plan is to hide on an island. Not the worst plan, but I think waiting around for your cores to disappear might have been the bad part of the plan. They also haven't accepted the local Syrians living there. They're still 100% Swabian, so... yeah. Maybe do that at some point. Okay, well, Ulm's back. They're back to building a mosque in Gaza, so that's a nice step, I guess. And they did temporarily border Mahafale, which is something. I think Mahafale's gone now. Yeah, Mahafale's gone. Antamero won that one. But, you know, that's not something expected Ulm to do, but, you know, they did it, and they had a bit of an India colony, so I think it was a good run. They held this province in Morocco for a bit, and ooh, Age of Discovery's ending. Maybe this is going to be the age of the discovery of Ulm. And my god, Albania is just... it just keeps on going. Impressive. It's a bit surreal to me how, out of everything that Ulm would do, they would end up bordering Mahafale, take some colonies in India, and take a monument in, like, Morocco. It seems almost rigged. And I want to be reassuring you that I genuinely had nothing to do with this. This is, like, my recording of this entire run live happening. Like, here's the console log. See, I enter spectator mode right at the start, and that's it. I haven't done anything else. I've just looked at the game. No other influence. And also, to be clear here, this is the Ottomans now currently invading the Mamluks. That's the funny CB they have. So I think it might be it for the Mamluks and probably for Ulm here as well. Okay, I'm not going to lie. After this Ottoman piece on the fact they're hostile, because they desire Gaza, if I was Ulm right now, I would be mildly worried. In fact, I'll be so worried I might even consider paying for my troops. Not sure if they do that. Have they got any diplomacy figured out? They're guaranteed by the Mamluks. That's something. That's actually pretty good, but I don't know if that's necessarily enough. I think the Ottomans probably... if I were to wager a guess, yeah, they want Gaza. Which does mean that Ulm needs to either go back to Germany or get some kind of game plan against the Ottomans that doesn't involve not paying for their armies, because that seems to be their current game plan. And indeed, it's a bit weaker right now because they had some rebels on the province rise up and they haven't, paid to recover their troops since that point. I think they're paying a little bit. Yeah, they're paying a little bit. So they're slowly recovering their army. God, please. I swear. You still have cause in Germany. You can still do something. Come on. Well, they survived, for lack of a better word, into the Age of Reformation, at least. That's got to be worth something. Let's take a look, see. Where did the Reformation pop up? Ah, Bohemia. And, a bit into what's left of Brandenburg as well. They're off, they're having fun, and even a bit of Nevers also having some Reformation things. Ulm is going to stick out of it, of course, now that Ulm is a Sunni nation. I mean, I do also appreciate that Ulm is trying to improve relations with the Ottomans, and they are also trying to build a spy network in Württemberg. Not sure why, or what the plan is behind a spy network in Württemberg, but it's something, you know, they're trying. Breaking Ulm news, they have allied the Mamluks. I don't know how the Ulm diplomat, I guess he's actually a pretty good diplomat, has managed to secure this alliance, and it might also be their downfall, but they've done something. They've secured an alliance with the Mamluks, and they can also join a coalition against Muscovy. You know what they're doing? They're being really smart by not joining that, although maybe that's free land at this point, but, you know, I'll let Muscovy sort that whole thing out. But yes, it's something. Maybe. It does also mean that if the Ottomans ever do go in against... yeah. They might have also sealed their fate with that one. We shall see. Has also gone for administrative defensive espionage. So now they've got their core creation cost because they'll need to recall the entire world again. They're also going to stack fort defense to survive until they can build up their power base, right? Right? That's definitely their plan. And we're at war because of the second Ottoman invasion of the Mamluks. The Ulm armies have sprung right into action and have started to besiege Ottoman Egypt territory. I doubt. Yeah. No. The Ulm army is now bravely hiding, and the Ulm army is gone. Have they? They have not gained any extra land in the process. I think that's it. Well, they are bravely defending their siege against 100,000 Ottoman men bravely walking past them because they don't care and have left like a 7k stack to deal with it without a general. Is this how Ulm's career ends with thunderous applause? Probably, to be honest. I guess we can go and enjoy this final siege of Ulm. Maybe the Ottomans just peace out the Mamluks first and don't take Ulm. Maybe that's how they survive. I mean, they have 300 ducats. They could maybe pay the Ottomans off. Look, they're defending so nicely. There's 82 war score over there. See, it's still holding. Ulm is still holding. This is how Ulm can still win, guys. No way. It's a vassal of the Ottomans. The Ottomans are going to utilize Ulm for the greatest reconquest of all time. No way. That's incredible. They vassalized Ulm. Oh my god. Ulm now serves the Otto blob. The rightful rulers of Germany are now subservient to, who is it? Padish Ibrahim I Osmanoglu. He may be a naive enthusiast, but he knows what he wants out of Ulm. Unless, of course, the Ottomans annexed them in 36. But they might promote them to an islet. Breaking Ulm news. Ulm is now at war with Albania in the Ottoman conquest of their core back from all that time ago. Now, unfortunately, I don't think the Ulm has any claims on Albania. Nope. But they do have claims on the Commonwealth. This may be how they do something. I mean, that's a lot of Commonwealth troops. They are demolishing the Ottomans here. Okay. Big Poland. It's a big Poland. I don't know if they can necessarily win that, actually. But I'm sure with the help of the Ulm armies, which are bravely dancing around the front line and not doing any fighting. I see. The Ulm troops are bravely not going into that battle. Okay. Well, they are... What are they doing? Okay. Oh, the Ulm was almost involved in the battle. They've caught glorious Ulm victory against the Albanians. 3 versus 1. Easy stack wipe. Glorious Ulm victory. They also arrived late to reinforce another major battle, and are now involved as secondary participants in a siege. Ulm wins again, I think. Okay. What are they doing? Where are they going? Are they gonna try and get their cause back? No, they're gonna go for Warsaw. The brave Ulm siege of Warsaw. Oh, okay, no, they gave up. Alright. Come on, Ulm, do something. Alright. That's okay, they almost siege the province. Oh, close. Close. We might siege a province. Oh, getting called there. Oh no, and there goes the Ulm army. Okay. But that's okay. Ulm can rebuild, I think. Yes. There we go. Ulm is bravely rebuilding their soldiers in Gaza. 2 provinces. Wait, 2 provinces. Aachen. Oh, God, what a... And they have parliament. Own Aachen, because of course they always had a coroner. Okay, well, Ulm expansion. Ulm has grown larger, I repeat. Ulm has grown larger. And I guess the Ottomans are eventually winning this one, but I'm really not sure what's going on, I'll be honest. I don't know if the Ottomans will give Ulm any of their cores back. Maybe? We shall see. Do the Ottomans desire Ulm to have that land? No. Does Ulm desire that land? Absolutely it does. Fascinating. The story of Ulm is not yet over. But at least until the Ottomans decide to annex. So, you know, Ulm will deal with that. This was all part of Ulm's master plan for their world conquest. They wanted to go to Gaza to become a Ottoman vassal, so they could go and take Aachen, because that was all part of the plan, okay? It was always part of the plan. Do not doubt the plan. Trust the plan. Ulm occupation? This is a certified Ulm occupation right here. You saw it here. This is now occupied by Ulm. I don't know if they'll get it, but it is occupied by Ulm. And, okay, nope. There's the peace deal. Did Ulm expand? No. Okay, guys, I have bad news. Ulm has until 1547 to become independent because they're being slightly annexed by the Ottomans. Not sure if that was part of their strategic thinking. Yeah, they're a bit overextended. So once these cores are done, they're actually going to be annexing Gaza, Ulm, quite a bit faster. But they're going to have even less until 1547. They're going to need to get their independence up and running soon. They're not going to get their independence up and running soon, are they? Till 1543, they are actually very close to being gone. Maybe the Ottoman conquest of Qatar is going to slow down the annexation of Ulm, but, well, I mean, they've almost finished espionage. Maybe they'll just steal their independence. That's something. Well, following that peace deal and subsequent Ottoman overextension, they've bought Ulm a bit more time. They could maybe do something. I mean, they've pressed the dev button a couple times, so that's something. But, yeah, at this rate, they're just going to be gone come June. That's it. That will be the end of the legacy of Ulm. They need to get a province back, like, yesterday. And that's it. And there we go. Ulm is no longer with us. It's gone and the Ottomans own Aachen, but yeah, that is it. Ulm, a little nation that certainly could, but did not survive. There it is. The end of Ulm. And the end of our journey today. Thank you very much for watching, with a special thank you to my channel members, especially Ark, Solar, Lemon, W Haste, Sebastian Haller, Chundog 2.0, Nick Huss, Dark Fortuna, Big Sad, Leb Josh, Gay Fug, Clockwork Knorrs, Golden Arrows, Nanhatan, The Awesome Rabbit, Best Pro Gaming, Graham Flavian, Kono, Andreas Albug, Decky, Sov, Anthony35, and Mobkiller.